What's going on, heroes and villains? My name is Hydros, and welcome back to some more My Hero Academia Ultra Impact. And we have yet another character reveal, man. It is super insane how many characters they're showing off so far. And we have two new ones. We already had Endeavor, which if you missed that video, make sure to go check out that video on the Endeavor reveal. But now we have the HAWKS reveal, a brand new character who also was not in the beta, but they did, I think, kind of show off HAWKS. But before we go ahead and get into that, make sure you guys do go down and click that red subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos, because we are super close to 2,000 subscribers. So let's see if we can hit that goal, and then also our long-term goal of hitting 100,000 subscribers. So make sure you guys go down there, click that sub button, and also click that bell to turn on all notifications so you don't miss out on any future videos, whether it be guides, gameplay, summons, all that sort of good stuff here regarding My Hero Academia Ultra Impact. You do not want to miss it, because this is going to be the best one-stop shop for My Hero Academia Ultra Impact. All right, so with all that out of the way, we are going to see what we think about this HAWKS, because obviously we don't have much information to go on. They don't tell us abilities. They don't tell us like the passive skills or action skills or anything like that. We kind of have a feel for what the plus ultras are, but we generally don't know any of the other abilities. So with these characters that I don't know about, like Endeavor and now HAWKS, I don't know what their abilities are because they were not in the beta. But it's fun to speculate, so let's see what we think this guy can do. Let's go ahead and see what this tweet does say real quick. So his quirk is rigid wings, or what it's actually called, I think, is it's called fierce wings, I think is actually what it's called, according to the wiki there about HAWKS. So a man's rigid wing feathers that is too fast hits the opponent with a strong gust. And then obviously they're accepting pre-registration. So let's take a look at this boy. And this little paragraph here, I think this paragraph says, again, roughly translated, it says a professional hero has the ability and popularity to rank high in the hero chart at a young age. He has a mellow personality and is elusive. He has the quirk of fierce wings to freely photograph the wings on his back, or use the wings on his back, I guess I should say. And his hard and supple wings. Okay, I don't know about the hard and supple part, but that's just Google Translate being Google Translate at the end of the day. I don't know what it actually is saying here, but if you guys do know what it is saying and you guys can speak Japanese or anything like that, let me know down in the comments down below if you guys do know what this actually says. But again, it doesn't give you really much of information to go off of. Again, it's just a little infographic about the character, and then obviously it's telling us about his quirk and stuff like that. So this is his artwork. Now, I don't know if this is going to be an awakened or an unawakened art, but my assumption is that this is the awakened art, because they did release a trailer for My Hero Academia Ultra Impact, a quick 15-second trailer. I do have this on my channel if you want to check it out for yourself. But they did show a green HAWKS in the summon screen. So this is the unawakened art for this HAWKS. When you summon a character, obviously you're going to see their unawakened art in the summon screen. You're not going to see the awakened unless you go to like unless they're a featured character, right? You'll see the featured characters always show their awakened art, but this is the unawakened art for this HAWKS, and he's a green character. That's what makes me think that this is the awakened art, because I think this is the same HAWKS. I don't think I don't think they would show two different types of HAWKS. Types, I mean, being green and probably another type, right? I do believe this is the same exact HAWKS as that trailer. So this would be a green type character, a green HAWKS right here, a character. So, you know, I don't know if that's the case. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt they would show two different types of the same character. So I do fully believe this is the awakened art, which looks beautiful, by the way. Look at the feather blade here. Dual feather blades, actually. He's got two. One in the other hand you can't see because of the text, but you can kind of see it there. But yeah, it's feather blades. This is the awakened art. My assumption, 99% sure this is the awakened art, and then this is his unawakened green HAWKS art here, right? So that's gonna be that. But what is his plus ultra attack? So according to the wiki, he has a few abilities, like he has a few like moves that it's called, right? He has feather blades, which is actually what's being shown in his art, right? So the feather blades, where he holds two feather blades and does a damage to the enemy, right? And then also he has enhanced speed and vocal espionage. So that's kind of his abilities. I don't know if he actually has different moves as well. But given that he is like, you know, in the anime, they refer to him like he's like super fast and super powerful, right? So my assumption is that his ability does give him speed, or he has an ability that increases his speed, or he has an action skill, you know, like most characters have an action skill, like Ochako has an action skill that actually heals all allies. What if HAWKS has an ability, because in the anime on season 4 he gave Endeavor some of his feathers to help increase his speed, right? So what if he has an ability that increases all ally speed, let's say like 20%, right? So if he has that kind of ability, that would be insane. You power him up and you power up your allies with your speed. That way you're going first, dealing the damage right out the gate. Don't have to worry about the enemies like dealing damage to you right away. So that would be an interesting thing if they do have that for HAWKS, like they have HAWKS basically helping increase your ally speed. And I assume his plus ultra is going to be the feather blade attack. So I don't know if this is his plus ultra in this image screenshot that they're showing. This looks like maybe it could be, but it also maybe looks like it could be a different ability as well. Like this looks like an AoE, like it's like, I don't know, like he's like sending his feathers out and they're shooting something or something. I don't know. Maybe it could be an AoE attack in a way as well, where his feathers kind of attack all enemies, right? I think he would have that kind of ability. Or maybe it's just a single shot attack, right? Definitely the feather blades would be a single enemy attack, I would imagine. Or maybe, because I don't think we had a character that did this kind of thing. There are characters that do have the abilities to actually, with their basic attacks, one of their abilities is actually to deal 2 basic attacks in the same turn. So what if his plus ultra is the feather blades? Because he holds 2, he not only does 1 attack, but he does 2. So he deals 2 separated blows to the character. So it's like a 1 strike damage and then 2 strike damage attack. That would be actually pretty cool for a plus ultra. I think he would be the only one with a plus ultra that actually does that so far that I know about. Obviously more characters like that would come in the future, I would imagine, obviously as well. So he wouldn't be the only one ever, right? But that would be a cool way to separate his plus ultra from everybody else's, being that everybody else's is just single attack, do this much damage, to give this buff, give that buff, right? This would actually allow him to kind of stand out into where his plus ultra does 2 damaging blows to the enemy characters, which would be really cool as well. And also, he was shown on the official website, like his model right here. This wasn't actually shown back in the early days when the beta was going on, and even before the beta, this model here wasn't shown on the website, nor was Endeavor's either. So that's actually pretty cool that HAWKS is being shown, and he's also one of the first character reveals, which is just making it really awesome and really cool that they're not just going based off of, you know, season 1 and then they're going to do season 2, then they're going to do season 3. They're actually kind of mixing it up and doing all sorts of characters from all over the seasons, and I assume the manga as well, right? So I don't know. HAWKS seems like a really cool character. Again, I don't know his abilities. I don't know what he can do. My assumption and my thoughts is that his plus ultra is the feather blade attack, and again, I think that if he does have that for his plus ultra, then it'll be a dual attack to where it's like 1 damage, 2 damage. So let's say if it is something like that, right, and HAWKS has the ability to attack twice with his plus ultra, or his plus ultra deals twice, like, you know, double damage, like it hits twice. What his first one, what if it kills an enemy, then he retargets and the other hit hits a different enemy. So you're taking care of 2 enemies at once if that's the case as well. So that's going to be really good as well for most fights. Also, if he is able to do like double damage like that, if you're doing stuff like the USJ or whatever other hard events do come, you're able to just whittle down the bosses on the USJ and stuff super well by being able to have something like that go on, right? So that's going to be something to keep in mind when you're summoning for this HAWKS, is that if he does have that sort of ability to attack twice with his plus ultra, you're going to be doing more damage, and for these harder events, that's going to help you get through it. Not only with that, but if he does help increase not only his own speed but his allies' speed, if he does have the ability to buff the allies' speed, then that'll also help you get through events and also get you out of the gate faster, to where if maybe the enemy has like an absurd speed stat, right? Like something like All Might has an absurd speed stat, and you're just barely not outspeeding All Might, you go with HAWKS, boom, your speed stat increases, and then boom, you're right there getting those attacks off as well. So that's going to be an interesting thing to see him increase speed. He's not the only one to obviously be able to increase speed or power to his allies or even to himself. He definitely isn't the only one that can do that. But I feel like his will be a unique kit that would definitely stand out in the game, where you're going to want this UR HAWKS on your team if he's really, really good, right? Again, Can't say for sure if he's going to be like absolutely absurd or absolutely like weak right now, because we don't know anything about his stats. We don't know anything about his ability, so I have no idea. But that's just my thoughts and opinions on what the potential abilities and, you know, plus ultra and all that sort of stuff for this Hawks could be, given the state of the game, and given how some characters already do possess, you know, speed stat increases and stuff like that. And given that some characters do possess the ability to do double attacks in their basic attacks, so they can do 2 basic attacks in the same turn, that doesn't eliminate the possibility of Hawks having the feather blades do double attack in his plus ultra, like he did, like I said, just 1 damage, then double damage again right after it. So that would be a unique one to him for now, and it would be really cool to see. Again, I assume it is this same Hawks, so he probably is going to be a green type character, and this is his unawakened art right here from the summon screen, and then this will be his awakened art. So that is my thoughts and opinions on him. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. What do you think this Hawks can do? Let me know what you think that his abilities are, his passive and his plus ultra. Well, let me know what you guys think of what this Hawks might be able to do when the game does finally release, and we do actually get to see this Hawks in action and know what he actually can do once the game does come out. So let me know that in the comments down below. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Click that bell, turn on notifications to miss out on any future videos. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic day.